to Intentional Bonus Mom, Stepmom Talk. When I started this series out, I left one of the big ones to the end because I feel like that's probably the one I suffer, like, I don't do the best. And that is balancing time and basically your balancing act of time with your spouse, your potential spouse, your significant other, however you put it. And now I have to say, yes, I have to be one of those people that say, now I see it. When before I would always say, I don't see how people get so focused on the kids that they forget about their partner. And now my answer to that is, I totally get it. Just with certain things going on, or you're trying to plan that awesome event or that awesome vacation or whichever, it is easy. It is easy to let the stress of money kind of interfere, the stress of kids, and you could have the best kids in the world, or you could have the worst kids in the world. But either way you look at it, like, you can let everything else affect the way you are with your partner. And I've noticed that and I just don't always know how to get back on track. And sometimes I'll let little things bug me. And it may not, 99% of the time has nothing to do with him. But it does. Something will bug me, and then I'll start obsessing about it, or I'll start thinking about it, and then I just can't let it go. So, and then sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like at times, like, when I do that, like, I can't get back on track. Like, how are we supposed to fix this? So, I have to say I completely understand. And and so one of the things, like, some things I never stop doing, and that's another thing too. It's like, I care through the things that I do, like sweeping the floor, mopping the floor, washing your clothes, folding your clothes, making your breakfast, making your dinner, making your lunches every day. I feel like, that's what a good wife does, or that's what a good partner does. They make sure everything's picked up and cleaned up, and they do the best they can, especially if you work or you're having kids. Like, kids are messy. So I definitely say that, like, the other connection, I'm not that great on. Part of that is I let the demand of everything else kind of take over. And part of it, too, is I was one of those people that, from a young age, I didn't date. And I kind of had been praying that God would just show me the right one. And then I started online dating, and then everything just kind of fell into place. Because I was like, and so that's another thing, very inexperienced. And some people that really drives them crazy, and other people it's okay, because I'm not like that overly affectionate type. One, I don't like that. When you're overly affectionate, like, if it's just you and that person, it's one thing. But if there's other people in your house, or there's other people, like, in your area, or you're out and about, I'm just like, no, man, this is not cool. So I feel like that plays a big part in how I do things. And so it's not great. Shouldn't be that way, but it is. And so I feel like I have to learn and teach myself that it's not okay. Like, he needs just as much affection and love, and he needs it in a different way than I'm like, oh, well, this is how I'm showing, like, I show my love this way too. So that's definitely something that I need to work on. It's not going to be easy, but it's something that you put a part of your life and your focus into. So you know, whether it's going out on a date, whether it's just going to the movies, whether it's just taking a walk, you know, you might go bowling, you might go on a double date, you know, whatever that is, I feel like it can benefit you in a lot of ways. And that's something that I have to focus on and remember and do to not only help myself, but also him and help our relationship. And so, yep, here I am putting this on YouTube, you know, blasting out there to everybody. It's kind of like, it's not easy. And sometimes I do find myself focusing on every other little thing, and I forget, you have a partner. So that's definitely something that, you know, I need to work on. And this is one of the reasons why I waited, because I feel guilty for it. And I'm like, oh, wow. So changing that guilt into action and trying to figure out a plan on what to do. So that is going to be what I'm going to be working on. So bye, guys, and I'll see you later.